Let's go.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Matt.
And I'm Chris, and we're from Rusty Monkey.
It's another Monkey Monday, isn't it?
It is.
We like to call them.
Very much so.
And today we're going to address that age-old problem of getting to #1 in Google.
Yes.
You may... Oh, go on.
Oh, no, you go on.
Oh, okay. You may, as a company, have got many emails guaranteeing you #1 position. Maybe you think that's a good idea yourself and there's no harm in that, but we're here to kind of destroy that myth a little bit and give you some other ideas of things you can think about.
Yes, and I don't know that much about web stuff because I'm more designy, creative, video-y kind of guy. So I'm going to play the role of the shopkeeper. So I want to sell the smelliest cheese.
You want to sell the smelliest cheese. What is the name of your company?
Cheesy McCheeseface?
Is it Stinkiest Cheese?
Oh yes, that's the one.
That'll do, why not? We'll go with that.
So how do I do it? How do I get to #1 in Google, Matt?
Right, well, we would argue maybe that you shouldn't really worry about that too much. And it's quite an old-fashioned idea, getting to #1 organically in Google. That's what people kind of want to do. And there's a reason for it, because back in the day, there was lots of value in that. However, things have changed, I guess, over the last few years. So, why is it not that important? Well, it's important to understand SERPs, which is the search engine result position, that looks a little bit like this. So you might do a search. What are we going to search for, Chris?
What is the smelliest cheese?
Yeah, what is the stinkiest cheese out there? Now, when you search for that, you might get loads of different stuff before you even get near that #1 organic position. So there might be, I don't know, maybe there's a big news story around stinkiest cheese. You're in the cheese market.
Anything going on? Yeah, there's a big cheese something in Switzerland.
Switzerland big cheese story might be at the top here. Perhaps you've recently done a video about the smelliest cheese. Somebody eating some cheese, so stinky, they've been sick everywhere. That could show up here. Social posts talking about the cheese sick incident in Switzerland could be up here. So Google will propagate things that it thinks you might be trying to find out about from other sources and put them up here around what's sort of being termed as Google position 0. You're also going to get, and these sometimes move about, your paid advertising. So you'll pay for these slots, which is good if you're trying to connect with what is the stinkiest cheese. You're then going to have the featured answer, the Google Answer Bank stuff, and the related questions around that. So there might be an answer to what is the stinkiest cheese here, done by somebody. What is the stinkiest cheese?
No idea.
Stilton, let's go with that. So there might be Stilton is the smelliest cheese, and here's a reason why. And then you have some related questions. What is the smelliest cheese? What cheese can I use to smell great? I don't know. There could be a bunch of questions there. You've got your knowledge graph. So if you are the stinkiest cheese company, because that's a branded search, perhaps you might be appearing here in the knowledge graph. So the knowledge graph is like a business listing. It's got your ratings and all this other stuff down here. And then sort of buried under all this information is the organic rank. And there's a real good argument at the moment that people should be doing something called on-site SERPs, which is actually trying to get people the answer to their question or the answer to the thing they're looking for served somewhere in this real estate, and worrying less about this, can I get to #1 in Google? And actually, only kind of 30% of people actually click on this.
Oh,
#1.
That's a bit rubbish.
Organic rank. So you might be fighting really hard for something that isn't going to bring you a massive amount of return, maybe. Now, getting there, if you are there, I mean, that's brilliant. There's loads of value there. Imagine 1,000 people are searching for this and you're getting 300 people clicking through to you. There is some real value, but this can be a really competitive place to get to. Whereas these things, if you're doing a bit of long tail stuff, maybe less competitive. Have you any questions, cheese shop owner?
So yes, so this would be cheaper than that? Relatively?
Which one?
Paid ads, getting up here.
It absolutely can be, but it's important to understand that there's lots of different audiences searching for different things. So you could spend an awful lot of money on this, but be connecting to the wrong kind of thing. You could be spending a lot of money on this and connecting to the wrong kind of thing. So understanding your audience is a real key thing to working out what's going to work best for you. You might have a real niche product. Stinky cheese may be a pretty niche product. There might be not much competition. So to get you here, maybe less contribution financially than spending money on paid. So it's important to understand what those audiences are.
So have you got any tips?
Well, this is what Google looks like, and this is what we suggest you shouldn't maybe focus too much on. Instead, let's flip this. I was going to do that in one nice smooth action, but it only ended up on the floor. Ta-da!
Hey,
Can
look
you
at this.
make a little fanfare noise come on the video?
Oh, that's good.
That was good, yeah, thanks for that. Answering a question here, really, defining your audience is really important. So you can do some things like keyword analysis, or you can talk to online marketing agencies, you can Google this stuff and find out yourself of how to do the right research, how to find out what audiences are out there for you, who is looking for the stinkiest cheese, and why, and importantly, why. Once you have that information, you can then set your goals.
Yes.
And you can set your KPIs in them goals. So these can be pretty complex. You might assign them to your business goals. So you want to sell, do you sell stinky cheese? Or
Yeah, I would like to sell 1,000 items of stinky cheese.
1,000 items of stinky cheese.
Would that be achievable?
It would be achievable, but what we need to do, or what you would need to do, is work out what your goals would be to achieve those sales. So for instance, going back to the #1 position in Google, if you know you can get there, you can look at how many people are searching for that stinky cheese, and then you'll work out how much traffic you need to get and what you need to convert. So you get, your KPIs could be around domain authority, which is the measure of how important your site is, so how well you do in your SERPs. Your KPI might be around paid, so it might be, I want to make sure that my cost per click is less than £1 per click, so you understand what value you're going to make. You could set a whole range of goals, but important to get them and understand them. I would say as well, be patient, calm down.
How long is this going to take?
No, calm down, be patient.
I want it now.
No. If you are looking to rank organically or get some of that position 0 stuff, you need some patience. It takes a little bit of time. You've got to get that domain authority, how important your website is, built up. And that's done through lots of different ways of, you can market your site, getting inbound links, getting traffic to make your site more important. And then it's got more chance of answering some of those questions, or, you know, if you're really brand focused, getting on that knowledge graph. Sometimes it's good to have a long-term strategy for the organic and use paid to supplement your audience goals as you go along. And you want to measure these things as well. Measure #4.
Where do you see those? Where do you see the measurements? Where do they come in?
Okay, lots of different ways you can measure as well. So an online marketing company can give you an overview of what's going on, or you can use all of the analytics data that's out there. So Google Analytics, online tools such as Moz or SEMrush. We can put some links on the page that this is on, down here somewhere. I keep doing this, assuming there's loads of stuff down here. I can't see it, but there you go. And you use those tools, you can measure conversions, set your Google Analytics up really well so you understand the money going in and the money coming out into sales. That's a really important thing. And finally, we've just focused on one tiny little thing here, which is this kind of madness that you can drive yourself crazy with, of getting to #1 in Google. We've kind of, I hope, demonstrated that there's other ways of connecting to audiences in Google, and that really shouldn't be your primary concern. Unless there's a good business case for it. There are loads of different audiences available. Google's not the only means of connecting with your audience. You can do it through all of the social media channels.
Yeah. The Facebook Smelly Cheese group. There must be one.
Yeah, you'd think so. We're going to sign up for that straight away. So there we go. I hope that's been enlightening. If you've got any questions, because I've probably used loads of terminology I shouldn't have used or haven't explained, ask me them. We can try and answer those for you.
In another blog.
In another blog, yes.
Lovely stuff. All right, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Oh, I was going back behind here. But
That's fine.